Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily and today I'm doing a get ready with me Q&A, birthday drinks, blah blah blah. I don't want to start drinking yet because it's actually like 3 p.m. So I've got some orange juice in a wine glass to get me through, and my hair is insane right now because it's like half dry, half not. So please just ignore that. Hopefully it will start to dry during this video. I'm going to be doing quite a glam look today. I feel like that's the vibe, and I'm also just going to chat shit because that's what I love to do. So as I'm filming this, it's my 20th birthday tomorrow on the 30th of December. I'm just having a few drinks tonight, hence why I'm getting ready. So on the 30th of December, which makes my sun sign a Capricorn. I didn't film it before for a TikTok. Wait, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, that's embarrassing. Let's get back to what I was saying. So yes, I'm a Capricorn sun, you know, driven, intelligent. I do love a good plan. I think that's my most Capricorn trait. Like, I get really like iffy when plans get changed. I like having a set plan and knowing what I'm doing. And then my rising's in Gemini, so I'm quite fun. I like to have a fun conversation. I love talking to people. I just like to be a bit nosy sometimes. So I'm just gonna do my soap brows. And then my Pisces moon means I'm quite emotionally vulnerable. I'm quite like open with my emotions, which is so true. I'm very emotional. I will, you know, I think it's quite obvious what I'm feeling, even if I don't communicate it in the best way. Like, I probably am upset, and you can probably tell I am. So if you're an astrologer person, I hope you enjoy. And if you hate astrology and think it's really weird, then I guess that was a load of gobbledygook for you, but whatever. They are absolutely stuck to my face, so I'm gonna get on with my concealer. Grace Haig, what is your favourite birthday memory? I don't know, I feel like every year is just so different. This time last year I was clubbing with my friends, like a massive group of us out in Leeds, having fun, you know, getting drunk, getting silly. And then the year before was obviously my 18th, so that was like a big deal, clubbing all night. And then I went to the Ivy the next day and my gran was over, which is really nice because she doesn't really come over a lot. You know, it's quite hard to like pinpoint. I feel like getting my first car, that was such a good memory because I just felt so growing up and I loved the car and it's just so special. But I think just every year just being able to see my friends and just have fun and celebrate, you know, being alive, which is nice, which obviously I'm not really getting to do much this year, thanks Corona. Favourite holiday? Probably interrailing. I mean, obviously I loved all the holidays I went on with my parents growing up, but interrailing is just unmatched. I mean, like, you're like spending like 2.5 weeks travelling around Europe with your friends. Like, it was just such an experience. I got to see so many things in such a short space of time. I would just really recommend, if you're thinking of doing it, just do it. Like, it's worth all the planning because it just turns out to be just the best time of your life and I miss it so much. Plans after uni. I plan to do a PWP course after uni, which is a psychological wellbeing practitioner. You're not diagnosing people, you're receiving them already with the diagnosis, but then you aid them through their recovery, which I just think is so good. You know, a fully trained PWP can help up to about 250 patients a year, which is like, you know, insane. That's so many people you're helping out and you're having like possibly a lifelong effect on their mental well-being and their life and just improving their life. So that just would be so good for me. How do you feel about Nikocado Avocado? I don't like him. If you don't know who he is, he was like he used to be a vegan mukbanger, and then his mukbangs just started getting weirder and weirder and just like grotesque amounts of food. You've probably seen memes of him just like crying, like shoving food into his mouth. It's like really hard to watch. There's another mukbanger, I can't remember her name, I feel like it's Stephanie, and he like went into her house and like started recording inside her house. By the way, I just used the Glossier Stretch Concealer and the e.l.f. one before that, and now I'm just taking my NYX contour stick and doing that. Yeah, so he like completely violated her privacy, and it's just, oh, he just seems like a bit of a weird guy. Like, what's your New Year's resolutions? Be better at throwing food out or not wasting food. I get told off a lot because I have like mouldy things on my fridge drawer or my cupboard because I just feel bad about throwing things out, but I just forget to use it in time. So definitely be good at like reducing my waste or, you know, keeping an eye on what I actually have in the cupboards. I want to get some volunteer work or a job in a mental health charity just to, you know, improve my application for my postgrad course. But yeah, I definitely have more. I literally just can't think. I should have probably written them down. How do you deal with being sad? Probably not the best way, to be honest. Probably just like wallow in my sadness and let it be sad, which I've also heard is like kind of good as well. Like, I've seen some people say like, if you're sad, just allow yourself to be sad. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. When you're at uni, it's quite hard to just like sit in your room and be sad, like, because you've got your friends like in the same house, you can go chill with them. Like, realistically, I would want to say, you know, distract yourself, have fun with your friends, but realistically I'll probably just like go to bed early and just like try to sleep it off. I'm just using the Glossier Cloud Plane in Beam, and I can't speak. Biggest lesson you've learned this year? Don't be afraid to like speak up about what you're thinking. I feel like I'm just quite nervous to like speak up on like anything, whether it be like how I'm feeling, if someone's wronged me, like if I'm not okay with doing something. And I think I've like gotten a lot better at doing that, being like, hey, no, I don't feel comfortable with this, or hey, what you've said's upset me, instead of just like sitting there and let it like boil, which definitely just isn't good for anyone, because then it just bubbles over and it just makes it not fun for anyone. Best day of 2020. Well, obviously a lot of 2020 was just being stuck inside until we started being able to go out. But I feel like that summer section when we were allowed to go out still, when the restrictions were initially being loosened again, even though, you know, they're tightened now, I feel like that was a really good time. Like I really enjoyed myself then. I've just used the BH bronzer and Milani Luminosa, and I'm just putting a bit of e.l.f. blush gems on. Yeah, that summer I had loads of really nice times. I went to Birmingham, that was so nice. Had a really fun time there. Me, Katie and Emma just gone to Waggers, and then we met Jack and Rachel at Las Iguanas, just having too many cocktails. I don't know, it was just so nice, like on the terrace in Liverpool, like the sun's beaming down, it's just stunning weather. What's the dumpling's name? Yeah, I got a few questions about my bowel bun. Kate said, how long are you gonna rinse him? Forever, because look how cute he is. He's a light up bowel bun and he's squishy. He's called Little B, and I got him for Christmas from my parents. And he's just so cute, like look at that little face, I love him. Okay, I'm thinking for my eyes, I'm gonna do something kind of like warm and smoky to kind of match my top, like kind of like smoky red. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get on with my eyes because I feel like it'll take quite a while if I'm chatting. Just, you know, show you some little speed up moments, and then I'll get back to some of the questions once I've got the like majority of it done. Okay, right now I feel like I could be in My Chemical Romance, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to like blend it out. Opinions on vegans wearing secondhand leather and also using, well, secondhand leather doesn't bother me. Like I'm not, you know, directly contributing, especially if it's from like a charity shop, I'm not directly contributing to the murder of that animal. The murder's already happened, unfortunately. If there's some secondhand leather trainers, I'd much rather buy those than buy new pleather vegan trainers, just because I find they don't really last, to be honest. Wool also, I try not to buy, again, if it's secondhand, I'm not really too fussed, but I don't really buy much wool first hand unless it's like an accident, because sometimes you think it's like polyester and then there's just some wool snuck in there. Something you're proud of this year? I'd say this channel, to be honest. Like, you know, I've hit 1k on here, 7k on my Instagram, like it's absolutely insane. This time last year I had no YouTube account, and I was just about to hit 2k on my vegan account, which is just insane that I've got like 5k followers in a year. It's kind of mad that people actually want to like watch my like content, look at my content, like actually enjoy it, to stick around. I feel like adding more fashion to my account definitely helps, and I really enjoyed doing that. It's just something that I'm really passionate about, obviously secondhand fashion and such. And this YouTube account has just gone really well. I really enjoy it. I love the whole editing process. I find it really interesting. And obviously people enjoy watching me, which is crazy to me because I think I sound like a crazy person most of the time. Look at me now, I'm literally just rambling. God knows what I'm saying. But obviously some people stick around for that, which is so nice. I think I'm pretty much done with the eyeshadow. I don't want to mess with it too much more because they do look a bit like a skin punch. So I'm going to do my eyeliner, mascara and all that, and then wash time. What's your favourite scent? I presume this means perfume, unless I'm just being really dumb. So perfume, I wear Olympia. But scent in general, freshly baked bread, petrol, love a bit of petrol. It's like vanilla, or just like clean things like cotton. But I think it means scent, I don't know. Whatever you meant, there's my two options. Dream job, PWP, as I mentioned. I mean, dream job would probably be just something stupid, like just being rich. But like job I'm aiming for currently is a PWP. I'm just using this Revolution eyeliner to get like really into my lashes because I've got like quite a big like pink line and it's so annoying. How have you coped with lockdowns and isolation? Honestly, I'd say pretty well. The first big lockdown I was quite productive in. I got like all my uni work done. I feel like it was easier because it was really lovely weather. I could just sit out in the garden and do my work. One time I had to isolate, you know, it was all right. Another time I had to isolate at uni, that was fine. I feel like we drove each other a bit crazy, but like at least we all had our friends. I feel like I haven't really like had too bad of an experience, which is really lucky because I know some people have like definitely really suffered. Like obviously it's been hard at times, but I feel like I'm quite lucky that I didn't have like the like worst end of the stick. And also the fact I haven't actually had COVID. Every test I've had has been negative. Pinterest? Sick question that, Darcy. No, yeah, I've gotten back into Pinterest. I used to use it a lot when I did my GCSE art because it was good for making like boards and finding artists to do research on, but I've recently gotten back into it for like vegan food, and then especially for like outfit inspo, jewellery inspo, tattoo inspo. So yeah, Pinterest is really good. I'll link my Pinterest down below if you want to follow me. Some good boards going on. What are you finding second year like so far? I mean, I don't know, like I'm honestly kind of struggling with the whole online thing. Like it really just doesn't mesh well with me. I really love just being in person, like having that like interactive nature, like being there, like being present, you know, being able to ask questions straight away, like listening to the lecture ramble on. I just feel like the online ones just aren't as good, and I just don't feel like I'm getting as good of a quality, but I'm really hoping that can like go back to being slightly more normal soon. I'd really appreciate that. Content wise, this year's a lot more interesting. Some of the modules and topics we've done have been so interesting, but I feel like I would have enjoyed them like even more if they were in person. What was your favourite Xmas present? I don't know, I've got so many. Obviously I love my album. Final Cut Pro was my main present, which obviously I love. I'm using it now to edit this video. Yeah, I love Final Cut Pro. It was, you know, a big investment, but I feel like it was definitely necessary. I really enjoy it. Like it's so much easier to edit and search. My dad got me one of those chargers where you just put your phone on and it just charges. I love that. That's really handy because I always fall asleep with my phone on my bed, so I feel like that's going to be good because I've got to actively put it on there and keep it off my bed. But yeah, I loved all my presents from my parents. Thank you very much. I haven't opened most of them for my friends yet, but these lashes are insane, but I love them. So I'm just gonna stick the other one on and finish up all my makeup, and I'll nearly be done actually. Okay, lashes are on. I've started to do my lips. I'm just putting some bronzer around the perimeter of my lips. I did bottom lashes in a corner, highlight in a corner liner, blah blah blah. I did quite a bit with the camera off actually, to be honest, so soz. How do you deal with exam or uni stress? I feel like I do get very stressed about uni very easily. Probs that should be a New Year's resolution. I feel like if I just sit down and like remove my phone, just play some calm music, I can get loads of work done fast, but it's just getting myself into that zone I find quite hard. I feel like just think like don't be too hard on yourself. At the end of the day, like most people are in a similar boat right now. Like it is a lot harder to participate in uni. And like if you get a bad mark, so what? Like as long as you learn from your mistakes and use that, like in the future there's really no permanent harm. Favourite places or things to do in Liverpool? So many things. Oh my god. Favourite place? Love Bold Street. There's so many good coffee shops, vintage stores and like restaurants on there. The Baltic Market's also really good. Really nice indoor and outdoor, like, what do you call it? Food hall, vintage store. There's so much up there. Really excited to get back there in summer. Obviously there's so many museums as well, and like walking around Sefton Park, so pretty. Like there's just so much you can do like in and out of the city. I definitely want to try more places like a bit further out of the city because I'm quite like confined to Kenny and the city centre, so maybe next year getting on the bus a bit more. What would you call your pug if you had one? Well, I've got a toy like teddy pug called Fairy. I've got another like doorstop pug. Tom just bought me a pug for Secret Santa, so that's Tommy the pug. He's at uni. I don't know, I've always really liked Pugachoo, but I feel like it'd probably be really something simple like Bella or something. I don't know, but I don't know if I'd ever actually get a pug. Like I love pugs, but I don't know if I'd personally have one. I'd probably rescue a dog, and then I feel like the name would have to like resonate with the dog, like not just like a random name. Like I feel like you can tell like some dogs don't suit certain names, you know what I mean? But I probably won't get a dog for a good few years because I want to get my career sorted and that down first before I start looking into pets. I think that's my makeup done. I'm not too sure about the lips. I feel like I need something a bit more red toned rather than this right now. Yeah, that'll do. So obviously I'm just gonna finish sorting out my hair and put all my jewellery on, and I will be back with you. Okay, and I think that is me finished and I'm ready and I've got time to spare. Go me. My hair's still not like 100% dry, But yeah, this is the makeup look. It's pretty out there. It's quite a lot, to be honest. It definitely is going to be getting on my glass all night. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it looks good with this. I'll get up and see this top from Depop. It's handmade. It shows off my tattoo really well. I'll put the seller on screen and link it. And then I'm just wearing these jeans from Zara, which are a bit tight actually when you're sitting down, which is going to be a bit of a shame because I am sat down. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. A few questions, me just rambling. I enjoy watching Get Ready With Me when I'm getting ready because it makes me feel like I've got a friend. Please subscribe, like, comment, follow me, everything that'll be down below. And I hope you have a good new year, and let's hope this year's a bit better than the last one. And yes, thanks for watching and goodbye.